Hi guys, my name is Anita Pingy and I am the CEO of WEXIST, which is an essential brand for tall girls and tall women, helping them embrace their height through fashion while bringing awareness to the world that tall girls exist. So I wanted to do this video today because I often get asked, why does WEXIST offer pre-orders and why is everything for pre-order? Well, to be honest, that's how WEXIST started. We started offering pre-orders. Why? Because we're a small business and the cash flow doesn't flow easily and effortlessly when you're still trying to put out new products, do marketing, advertising, pay for the regular expenses and all that good stuff. So WEXIST, as most of you know, we go from a size small up to a size 4X, and we offer 3 different inseams, which is a 35, 37.5, and a 39.5. With that being said, when WEXIST reaches out to majority of our suppliers, they already have like their threshold and their mold of how many sizes they carry and up to what lengths they will cut. And often with WEXIST, if they are only used to doing a small to a XL or only offering one length, now WEXIST is asking them to do something that they don't already do. It often causes WEXIST to be put into a jam. Either the cost of the product has gone up because now I am not getting, a bulk quantity of this set item. So I'm not getting 10,000 units at a time of an item. I don't even get 5,000 units of a time at an item. And that's just to prevent products sitting on the shelf and not selling and overbuying in a certain size or a particular length. So what happens is they want WEXIST to get a larger quantity. We're not going to do that. So now our stuff is made on the sample floor because we are getting a smaller quantity. When that happens, WEXIST also has to pay more. So in order to cut the cost of how much money WEXIST has to come up with to either restock or introduce new products, we do pre-orders. Pre-orders prevents me from overbuying in one size or one length. Pre-order guarantees you ladies the size and the length that you need, and pre-orders gives us, the brand, the idea of what sizes are needed the most for restocks and things of that nature. So those are pretty much like the pros of pre-ordering. The only 2 cons that I have about pre-ordering, which with time, I am creating, systems and just structure and strategies to make this whole process and waiting for pre-orders work for you, the customer, and me, the business, and also the supplier, because at the end of the day, things happen with the suppliers that are out of my hands. For example, I could have placed an order for 1,000 pair of jeans, and then the supplier hits me up after production and like, listen, only 800 pass quality check. Well, in that case, if I sold already 1,000 pair of jeans, then now I am 200 pairs short. So I need, 1, the supplier to go ahead and ship what they have already, and 2, ladies who ordered those 200 that did not pass quality, they're going to be waiting. 3, as far as just the cons of pre-orders, also they could be delayed. So with that being said, if the supplier makes an error and they're delayed, and I said they were going to ship on the 17th, and now the supplier hits me up on the 15th to say, hey, these are not going to work, then that's a delay. That's a delay that's out of my control that I wish I could have known about sooner. But in those cases, I really ask you guys to just be patient because this is the only way to get the stuff out to you until we are able to like get those 10,000 units, until we're able to say, okay, we can cut the cost of this product because we're going to ship this on the boat. It doesn't have to go on the plane. And because you ladies are also waiting patiently for the items, we don't put them on the boat. They come on the plane, which also makes the cost of the product increase. So if you pre-order, you also save anywhere from 20% to 30% for waiting and securing your size early. So the last issue that I had with pre-orders, or my last two pre-orders, and I'm just always going to be real with you guys, but I can't allow bad business or deal with the supplier to change how We Exist do things. It just means that I have to get better and tighter at agreements or whatever the case may be. So the jeans, the flare jeans pre-order, everything was all good until they arrived and went to Amazon and Walmart by mistake. So that caused the delay, like a big delay. Then when they finally arrived, they only were able to fit 50% of the women that ordered them because they were cut incorrectly in the thigh. So no matter what size you order from 02 to 2022, the thigh measurement was 11 inches. That doesn't work for everyone. And that was like one of the biggest shortcomings of We Exist that I'm still like so heartbroken by it, because it really messed up my head. I felt like I failed. I mean, I did, but then it really just, it stopped me from putting out other stuff because I was afraid that if a pre-order could go like that, then I could lose, you know, the good reputation that I have for the business and things of that nature. But I had to remember, when you're running a business, that shit is going to happen. And that was part of running the business. Like, things just happen. And then a similar situation happened with my last pre-order for joggers, and basically the supplier just like stole from We Exist. There's no other way to say it. So again, I had to make sure I tighten up, like, you know, my contracts, how I pay for things, who I work with, are they part of, you know, their country's Better Business Bureau? Can I go after them and get back any money? Or if delivery is late, can I be compensated, and things of that nature? So I have and continue to tweak how I do pre-orders going forward. But honestly, guys, pre-orders are here to stay. And it's until We Exist like gets a larger customer base, right? So when we get a bigger customer base, then I'll be able to say, okay, these ladies, I know for a fact I can get 10 stacks of any product at any time, and I could just go ahead and say, well, small, large, and this size sells the most, or 3X and 4X, and this sells the most. So that's where we are, ladies. I really appreciate you guys that do support the brand by pre-ordering. I understand for most ladies, it may be a turnoff, but again, a pro about pre-ordering is that you secure your size, your length, and you save anywhere between 20% to 30%. The con is that the product could be late. And if there's an issue with the actual quality of the product, ladies, don't worry. You always get your money back. Pre-orders do have their own terms, as far as pre-order items are non-refundable, because they were pre-ordered for you. But if something comes and it's no good, that's not fair to you. So I'm going to issue you a refund. Refunds generally take anywhere between 7 to 14 business days. And the con about not pre-ordering is that you don't get your size, and when the item does arrive, it's whatever is left, because I do order a little extra. It's whatever is left, and it's full price. So pre-order, ladies. And that's pretty much, I went through this whole thing from November up until now, deciding and debating whether I should pre-order, and just feeling all types of like, just everything about doing pre-orders. But one thing I know is that's how I started my business, and I don't need to get rid of it altogether. I just needed to get the foundation of how I offer pre-orders, how I communicate with you guys about pre-orders. Also, we don't partially ship pre-orders, so if you order an in-stock item with a pre-order item, it's not going to ship until the pre-order arrives. If you want to ship it separately, we suggest that you place separate orders, or you contact us and we will assist you with placing a separate order. But other than that, ladies, pre-order, pre-order, pre-order. That's just what We Exist is about, and that's what makes us different from other brands, is that in order to be called We Exist, we need to make sure that we are offering sizes that caters to all shapes and body types and lengths of being a tall girl. So pre-order your stacked joggers and save ends today.